Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder. Nope. Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. My name's Heliax, and we are here in... what's this place called again? Balefire Beacon, hoping to find the person for Seraphim. Who is with us, right? Yes, he's right there, okay. Last time we explored the rest of the southwestern quarter of the Deadfire, fought a couple of naval battles, and arrived here at Dunnage and began exploring. Explored the dock and the tavern. Now we got two more places, this one and the court. So, let's see what we got in here.
I shall.
Two-eyed Pim. Hello.
Much ado to you, Casita.
The captain flourishes a sweeping bow. When he bends forward, a golden soulinet slips from his collar to dangle on the end of its chain. He tucks it away as he straightens, but not before you notice the etching on his front side. It marks him as the third chair of the Consuaglo me Casita.
A word of advice. Guard your back in Dunnage. You have not yet carved a name for yourself or your crew. Yet you choose to swim in a sea of sharks. Should one take a bite, the Consuelo will not intervene.
Consuelo.
Elsewise, how might I be of assistance?
Show him been with Solinet. I was fourth seat on the Consuelo me Castilla. I want fourth seat on it.
The Consuelo will need to vote on it. But with your reputation, and if you vanquished Benwith, as appears to be the case, I do believe you are the most qualified to take his place, Huck. I will speak with Ferrante so that he may consider the matter further.
Please do.
You have my ear, Casita. Of what do you wish to discuss today?
Tell me about the Consuelo.
Yes, our Council of Captains.
He tips his head toward the semicircle of elaborately ornate chairs aligned on the other side of the room.
There are 7 seats on the Consuelo, each occupied by a high-ranking captain within the Principe. Seat holders convene to vote on a variety of issues concerning the Principe's well-being. To claim a seat, a captain must have substantial backing and sufficient power both politically and physically. Ferrante, the last Marcheso, holds the highest ranking seat because the most ships in our entire fleet have pledged loyalty to his flag. As you can guess, the Sea Wolf, Aldis, commands the second most numerous fleet of ships. As such, she is the second chair, and I am the third.
Excuse me. He rolls his head on his neck as if to work out a stiff muscle.
Perhaps you would like to attend the proceedings when the Consuelo next convenes.
Why do you speak like a Valian? The captain arches a dark brow.
I met Ferrante decades ago. Many years I sailed as his first mate before building my own humble fleet.
With an affecting shrug, he sweeps a hand to indicate the room.
When in the Principe, do as the Valians do. Unless, of course, you have no care for tradition or the continued sustainability of our way of life, like some filthy new blood.
Is there someone or someplace I should avoid while in Dunnage?
You may have noticed a divide between old blood and the new, by which I mean those who descended from or otherwise hold old Valia in grand esteem, and the varied and often uncouth recruits we have since brought into the fold. I assure you, the latter was supremely by necessity, though perhaps I am ill-equipped to throw stones. As a Casita of some repute, you will be most welcome in the king's coffin. But you should watch yourself throughout the radiant court.
Thank you. Farewell. Alright, let's keep looking around. And there's Captain Ferrante. Okay. I thought you'd be in the court. Hey, buddy.
Castell warned me you would come, but he did not indicate how much he'd have briefed you in advance.
The captain straightens the frilled cuffs of his sleeves, ready to get down to business. Castell thought you could use the help.
You can assure Castell that I would have handled it in due time. I've simply been tied up with other matters.
A frown tugs at the corners of his mouth, and he strokes a thumb thoughtfully along the curved grip of his flintlock.
However,
And then he smiles, sharply and without any warmth.
if you were to handle this small matter for the both of us, I would see to your reward, personally.
Drop the excuses and give me the details.
As you prefer.
He tugs curtly on the cuffs of his sleeve.
You're to go to Crookspur and speak with a Master Kua. He runs the island.
Seraphine's mouth falls slightly open. Vertigo tickles the edge of your thoughts as if you were peering over the edge of the world.
Flogging fuck.
Seraphine growls, his nostrils flaring above a curled lip and crooked teeth. An ice-cold sliver of loathing and betrayal slides between your ribs and into the space between your lungs. Seraphine turns away and the feeling fades.
Hand me your map, and I'll mark Crookspur's location. I trust that Castal has already pressed upon you the need for discretion regarding this matter. Don't
He snatches the map from your hands.
answer that.
After scrawling a black X, he hands the map back and turns away without another word. Okay, not a lot of explanation there.
Ah, Watcher. Good, you have arrived.
Assist Captain Ferrante. Chin jutted forward, he grants you a winsome smile. His left cheek dimples as the smile spreads to show teeth.
Ahoy there yourself, Captain. What do I be but a pretty bit of man-meat to dangle from a wrist? As easily forgotten as set aside.
Arms akimbo and head askance, Seraphine smirks. Ferrante rubs his thumb over his golden solonet, violent thoughts gliding over his face like dark clouds. Then he smiles, but it's a vicious expression more than a pleasant one.
A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benuet.
His eyes glint as a fierce grin cuts across his face, and his lone dimple deepens.
Gelarde, for this you have my grandest commendation.
Good.
You'd have been right amused, you would. Few sights as fine as that hard-blowing three-sheeter getting what's long been doing.
Hands on his hips, Seraphine juts his chest forward, blue fur expanding like a bird's plumage.
You are lacking in so many ways, my former ship hunter, that no one can say you are not entertaining. I myself would have enjoyed watching you put the scoundrel in his place.
I didn't bother with him just for your praise.
No, as my memory serves me, you did not.
A flare of anger sharpens his smile and burns darker the color of his eyes. Man, this guy's a lot more intense than I remember him when we first met him.
And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize.
As he puts his arms, he offers you a magnificent cloak. Really? Really?
However, there is another matter of which we must now speak. I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen. One which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire.
Wait, did you just say a ghost ship haunts the Deadfire? Have we any sketches of it? I wouldn't mind documenting the phenomenon. Do elaborate. It's this one. Arcana. Yeah, let's yeah.
A few somewhat crude ones. Not many who encounter the floating hangman live to tell the tale, or otherwise record it. This galleon, what likely remains of the Fonferus, is a frightful legend. We have been losing ships at sea, Amica, and not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our culprit.
The floating hangman.
Fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say.
Head craning abruptly to the side, he barks a loud order.
Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood.
At that last, he smiles. Hi. Sun blistered and raw-boned, the pirate regards you both with a discerning glare. She tongues a chapped bottom lip, but keeps quiet.
Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tale as best as I can.
The pirate touches a spot at the base of her skull and winces. She glances off to the side, eyes black and full of hurt. Ferrante sighs and rubs tiredly between his brow.
Go on, Mom. ready as I'm like to get me.
With a shiver, the pirate turns her black button eyes to you. I'll try not to press you to remember more than we absolutely need. You will think hard and recount every detail you can, understand? Do it even if it hurts, even if it kills you. Nod, what happened to you? What happened?
Saw my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes that moment. High seas, nothing but blue all around. Then, mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within. Out of nowhere was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked...
She gropes at her hip, but there's nothing there. Fingers fumbling at the air, she bars her teeth.
Rotted. The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding. Couldn't kill them. Couldn't even fight them in the end.
Tell me about them, the undead.
They were dreadful. Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bones. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes. The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
She shrugs, gaze going far away.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the von Ferrus of Old Valia. It belonged to a Darkotsi paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan.
Meaning iron strength, the von Ferrus is the Grand Valian galleon that Darkosi paladin Lucia Riven used to flee the burning palace when charged to protect the royal family's sword.
But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may know.
How were you taken by surprise on the open sea?
Me and my crew were adept. Alert. Always. No. Weren't no one gonna get the jump on us. Was some magic foul. Just sudden like, the winds died, the waters fell flat and the air got heavy. They turned sky and the sea both against us. Then this thick fog roiled up at midday. Without a sound, the Spectre ship...
She glides her hand in the air.
...skimmed right out. It was too late. We couldn't outsail it.
When did this happen? She ruffles a hand through her short hair, scowls.
Dunno me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able to speak.
Well, I'm more than able to gabble now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
She flits her hands over the softness of her shirt. Again, her fingers hesitate close to her hip. The fabric crinkles there, where a pistol might normally be strapped. A muscle ticks in Ferrante's jaw, but he otherwise ignores her.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she departs from us.
I don't like the tone here. How'd you survive the attack?
Calling me craven? Huh, sure, I am.
She snorts. She rubs at the back of her head, rough, like she needs it to hurt.
Took a knock-in and I was out for a while. When I came to, they were eating Ganasco, our steward. I dropped a dinghy and rode for it. Don't know why they didn't give chase. Don't much care me.
That'll be all. Selena cuts a glance at Ferrante for confirmation. When he dismissively waves her way, her black eye narrows and she raises her chin, defiant. But then he turns his full gaze to her, suddenly seething, and she shrinks in on herself. Fists shaking at her side, she reluctantly retreats. What is going on?
She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time.
Okay. Ferrante sighs.
One moment, Watcher.
The captain scowls at Selena's retreating back, a dark anger warming his cheeks. Why the secrecy? Dare and be damned, Captain. As I believe you told Selena, spit it out already. Why the secrecy? He cants his head to you in mock surprise.
That much should be obvious, Diveros. I prefer my crews to fear their captains, not a phantasm roaming the seas, hunting to devour their souls. Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Rivan whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was a Dakotsi paladin who died more than 200 years ago. It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Rivan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume.
I've actually spoken with Isir. His brows hoist high up his forehead.
Meaning what by that last? You were able to read his soul, despite how much time has passed?
Isir was mortally wounded, yet refused to wholly die. Instead, he was reborn as an undead to defend Bereth's faith for all eternity. Yeah, we'll go with the full explanation.
God save us from fools who battle with blind trust.
But he shakes his head as if he's already accepted the truth of your words.
A death guard? How fascinating. And terrible. I must of course presume that you've unearthed a promising lead for us. Perhaps you were able to learn about Rivan's whereabouts, of where her spectral ship oft anchors.
Did I already learn this? I guess I did. I'm saying it. Isir tracked Rivan after she had become a death guard. They fought near the Isle of Dusk. The captain strokes his chin, his gaze contemplative.
I can summon to mind no island with such name. Likely it hides now behind another. I will charge my best chroniclers to track our isle through the centuries. I believe you're becoming an invaluable asset to the Principe.
I bet I am.
And I deeply value each of my assets. You must accept this token of my immense appreciation.
Upright Captain's Belt. Immune to push and pull effects, +1 Constitution. Grants hold fast. Concentration, okay. The Principe captain, who once wore this belt, was not known to be upright because of his ethics or moral code. Excuse me, sorry. To the contrary, by all accounts, he was quite a ruthless fellow. His crew admired their captain's unwillingness to back down from any challenge that came his way. Outgunned and outclassed, he would take the fight to ships larger than his own. He would sail through squalls and storms, standing resolutely at the helm. Always he held fast. There was no force on Eora that could bend his back or force him to his knees. Of course, it was the captain's obstinacy that led to the inevitable destruction of his ship in a maelstrom. However, a man such as he is remembered for refusing to break, even if he is broken nonetheless.
Keep an ear to the sea, Aimika. I will contact you when I have made a significant gain into the investigation of our mysterious floating hangman.
Alright. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Captain Mara Treviso is inscribed on the back of the chair. Captain Goldfin Kiara. Captain Two-Eyed Pim. Captain Eldes Seawolf. Captain Benwolf. And Captain Mad Marina. I think we've met Mad Marina, haven't we? Oh, son of a... Okay. Anything else around here? There's the tower, so that's probably where we need to go for that thing. For Seraphim. Take a look. If an ungodly fog, something. Dealing. Gusts of wind rise from below with the smell of the beacon's fire. Man, we are high up. Bird droppings crust over the iron bands of this cage. Alright, so nobody here. Who built this place? Did the pirates build this? Probably not. They probably stole it, right? Alright. What's over here? Discovered Ferrante's study.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh, we're not gonna steal
What do
from...
you suppose that bally thing is?
Well, I mean...
My eyes be open.
Gotta take a look. He won't even know. It's a good amount of money. Alright, anybody else? Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Last place is the Radiant Court.
For
Alright.
all your doubt in the gods, how can you believe animancers are any more responsible?
The gods have never done right by me. Animancers have. Even a little responsibility is better than none at all.
You place too much faith in them. Given the same license, they'll be just as bad.
Oh, I was expecting it to be more of like a court, not this.
I shall make it so.
Note all this. Lost another crew to the floating hangman we did. It's not good.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here. What can I stock you up with today?
Show me what you've got. Alright. I'm gonna buy all of it. Because that's just what we do. There we go. For the voyage. Okay.
Andra's gills. There's no hope.
What's going on here? Are you the peg leg group?
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one.
Arms flailing wildly before her, the stage performer shoos the other actors from the set.
A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster.
Who are you guys?
Oh, of course you haven't heard of us. Like I needed more proof that we're talentless hacks.
Her shoulders slump, but then she seems to regain herself. Chin up as she answers you.
We're the Peg Leg Performers. Formerly the Seabird Serenaders, formerly the Jax Finnegan First Ensemble of Dunwich. But now, well...
She tunnels her fingers through her hair, sighs.
My troupe's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm.
She ticks the points on her fingers.
We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off.
What's your play about?
Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds. I'm talking about Aethus storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships.
What would you need to improve the play?
A better Aethus, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troupe. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue. Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin.
Ah, I'll help you.
Really? Well, that's great. Then we could...
Abruptly, her eyes narrow, her dark brows furrowing with heavy suspicion.
Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this?
I don't see anyone else helping you, do you? I expect a cut of the profits, of course. I'd really like to see how the play turns out.
With you helping me acquire the right talent, I'd wager it's going to be phenomenal. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethus. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Taerna at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Aethus. Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
Alright, I already know. I already know. The guy who's the blind dude, the blind Amua. He already kind of looks like Aethys. What is this? The artistic quality of the stage's backdrop is best described as enthusiastic. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, from what I can do.
Captain was a drinker from the day he was born to the day he died. Always he was rail thin. He wound up with a wooden leg, 26 ships and a bilious fever. Sunrise is a woe, doves. The coming horizon is a sea-sized ruin.
The pirate casts a glance to the side and a bout of jaunty music rackets up. She bobs her head to the beat.
They sail on their gilded brigs, and they wail to us. Put down anchor, breed, and don't loot so much. But when should we lot? Where and how could we settle? Drink more, doves, and you may sober up. Sinking Aora's last ship, 3 stars before the burning. The morning is a blight, lovesome. The morrow is a pus-filled boil.
Alright. Coel Marcellus. The first thing you notice about this man is the nature of his attire. Loud and clashing reds and purples, bright as a peacock. On second glance, you see that he's tall and lanky, boyishly handsome in an unkempt way, with a trim beard and a friendly smile. He hums a little tune to himself as he watches the passerby.
My good lady, hello.
Gives you a frightfully cheery wave and beckons you closer.
Whatever might I do for you?
How about yourself?
I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am an actor.
He says the last bit with a flourish and takes an extravagant bow.
Stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So I travel Aora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses, wherever that may lead me.
You make a lot of money doing that?
Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. I've been known to joke that I'm less a man than I am a walking bank for all the coin that I carry. The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. Yes, you could say we're doing the gods' work.
As he speaks, you notice that the toes of his soft boots are worn thin. A closer inspection reveals that his robes are unraveling at the hems and are well patched at the elbows too. You're broke, aren't you?
How dare you? But you're not wrong, to my great chagrin. Times have been tough of late, what with the giant statues smashing up the place.
Yeah, it's rough.
And few in the Deadfire have coin to spare besides. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you. I had to learn to protect myself as a result, though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly anything, you know.
You sure can talk. I'll give you that.
Well, thank you. I must say it's gratifying to be recognized for one's talents. All things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe, but a man's got to make his way in the world any way he can.
Very well.
May luck accompany you on the road, my friend.
I don't want to spend any more money on that stuff. Training. Okay. At least not right now.
He's a regular ship hunter's ship hunter.
Aye. Anyone who kills that many Valine trading bastards is a right hero of mine.
Have I become a pirate? Ramasso.
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell. What would you like to buy today?
You own all these stalls?
I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
What a go-getter. Show me what you got. Anything good? Ooh, pale hide. Light armor, huh? That looks really cool. 4 armor, 3 shock armor, 3 freeze armor. 15% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Neat. At the Eager Blade, which is an S-stock. We could use an S-stock. Superb Vehemence. Or Vehemence? Vehemence? Bounding Strikes. That's pretty cool. Amra. Big Battle Axe. Exceptional Amra. Requires 2 hands to wield, but deals increased damage. Temper, 25% chance on scoring a kill with this weapon to frenzy the wielder. Okay. If the wielder's might is 25 or above, critical hits with this weapon cause 25% of the base damage weapon in an area around the wielder. Nice. Those are pretty cool. Not anything that's like super needed though. At least not yet. If the labels on the bottles are to be believed, these concoctions cure everything from scurvy to death itself.
I'm telling you, ask for Ewi in his coffin. She'll make you see stars.
Hemp. +1 constitution and +5 fortitude.
You half-masted sot. She's got to be 90 years old.
She's old, but hey, you know.
Looking for work. I've got coin and a few scores to settle.
Bounty hunter?
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence.
Yep, I just covered in blood.
Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin?
She dances a coin across her knuckles, mirth a bright glint in her eyes. Tell me about the cause you mentioned.
It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Desiree flicks the coin she's holding and snatches it from the air with a grin. Up close, it's clearly a solonet.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me.
Even in the low light, you can see a vein throbbing in her temple. At her temple. Her voice drops to a low growl.
So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do.
Sounds like you've got a grudge.
It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power.
She tries for a nonchalant shrug, but it comes off looking like she's got a sore shoulder instead. As she speaks, Desiree removes a small solonet from her pocket and polishes the surface with a corner of her shirt. Her features soften like she's visiting an old memory. Then she stuffs the coin back in her pocket with a barely audible sigh. Raise an eyebrow.
I know a questioning eyebrow when I see one, and I'm not in the mood to be giving answers. I've got family business to tend to is all. But I suppose you have a right to know.
She pauses and slips the solonet from her pocket again. It gleams golden in the low light.
My idiot kid sister was on the firebrand, seduced to a dishonest life by the promise of adventure. When the pirate hunters killed the crew and sank the ship, they also killed my sister. But those irredeemable lowlifes I sent you after got away without a scrape. I want them to pay. I don't much care how, so long as they take their turn on the wheel.
Who am I looking for?
The firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes.
She rubs the bridge of her nose and sighs. Seraphim frowns.
Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts.
Who's next on your list?
You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll.
She winks, all smiles. Got it.
You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate. Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day.
And the last one?
I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen.
She cocks one dark eyebrow in question. Remind me?
Torkar, the tactician. Big, ogre-shaped, makes his home in Dunwich. He shouldn't be too hard to find. There aren't many who fit his description, even among the pirates. Katren, the Firebrand's wizard. Last I heard, she was spending her time in the sacred stair in Neketaka. Lady Epiro's the one you want. You can find her estate in the Serpent's Crown in Neketaka, along with all her bodyguards and powerful friends. You're looking for the Firebrand's former mascot, Lord Admiral Imp. You'll find him somewhere in Queen's Berth.
Very well.
Happy hunting.
She nods and gives you a showy wink. Alright, so that's a bounty hunting one where you give all the bounties at once.
There goes the captain who murdered Benwith.
Looks cleaner than I expected.
Yeah, I'm pretty clean. Reduces initiative penalty for armor and 10% stride. Epsilon. Hello.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about?
Yep.
Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort.
I know.
Welcome to Dunwich.
She slaps a hand onto the bar top with a hearty laugh.
What are you having? I'll pour you a double.
Petro sent me to you.
Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him. Probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best.
Okay. Where can I find the ingredients?
Check the barrels around Lifter's refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palm stone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court.
She pours a drink, but rather than passing it to a patron, she downs it herself.
Parker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one.
Why do I need to get a rotten hagfish and not a regular hagfish?
The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay.
Why didn't you try Andra's Bile earlier?
I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe 2 if he's really unlucky.
What do you know about the floating hangman? Her eyes go wide and she fumbles a bottle of spirits, spilling rum all over the counter.
No one survives the floating hangman, or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can.
Show me what you've got. Alright. Do you want to buy all this? Yes, we do. Thank you. Alright, so one thing she said we could probably buy from you. What's it called? Unripened palmstone.
You return. A friend of the Principe is always a welcome in my emporium.
Thank you.
What would you like to buy today?
Unripened. Okay. Maybe the, I've already gotten it? Oh, I have. And I've gotten that. I need fire kelp extract. Okay. What is the treasure trove? Hello?
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor.
A strapping godlike blinks between the swollen, crusty tumors lining her eyes. Her lips crack, weeping a sappy substance as she speaks.
Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. All right.
All right. Ooh. Squid's grasp. A rapier. Sun and moon, a flail. Iridescent scale. Mirrorback. Void ward. Rekvu's stained grasps. All really cool stuff. All too expensive for me. So, I'll be back. Ooh, what's down here? Stars guide you. Thank you. Is this all stealing? Of course it is. The gilded armor is ceremonial in nature and of no use in real battle. Despite appearances, the sacks of luminous object contain only brightly colored sand. Interesting. Cool. So another shop we could go to. I guess it makes sense that the court of a pirate island is the market. Where all the money is. Alright. Let's go ahead and head on back to Lifter's Refuge. A couple things to do here on our way to King's Coffin. There's apparently an ogre we have to kill here. And we need to talk to the one dude about becoming an actor. Which is you.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
How would you feel about playing the part of Aothis on stage?
What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is.
You just need to speak a few lines, stand there, and look intimidating. In this troupe, being a good actor isn't a requirement. You're an idiot. Stay here and die of hunger. Jeez, it pays. Do you want the job or not? You'll just need to speak a few lines, stand there, and look intimidating.
Intimidating I can do. Reciting a bunch of namby-pamby lines is going to be the trickier part, but I'm game to try.
He sighs as he straightens his spine, standing even taller to tower over you.
Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
There you go, buddy. Alright, so where's this ogre dude? I don't think he exists. I was lied to. Oh, no, that's him.
Puny. Too puny to join my crew.
Yeah, fuck you. Arms crossed, the hulking ogre looks you from head to toe. He spits at your feet unimpressed.
Go away. Be gone. Scram.
What's an ogre doing in dunnage?
As I said, I seek bodies for a crew. And no, you cannot join.
There's a bounty on you.
It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand.
That would be kind of me. Admittedly. But it's not gonna happen.
I did not con this spell speak.
Oh my god, I did not expect them to be attacking me from behind. What kind of bullshit is this? Move up and hit him with that. If she goes down right at the beginning, that'd be dumb. Luckily, she did not. All right, a deer. Get in here. Oh, you can't. Can't reach anybody? Okay.
I am ready.
You're gonna go after these guys. You can't. You're immobilized. Damn it. You're also immobilized. Shit. Heal.
Hey.
Okay. Get in here.
I am ready.
Got it. Okay, hit him with this then. But I did nothing. Aloth, you're in a lot of trouble, buddy.
That's it.
Klesia, you're still immobile? Fuck me. Heal.
Captain.
Son of a bitch. That's really annoying.
Ahoy.
Wow, these guys are like wrecking my world right now. It's really annoying that I had to fight with him.
Let's try again.
Oh my god. If these guys interrupt me one more time, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. Do you have healing? Because you do not do like any damage. Jesus.
How may I help?
Oh my god, leave her alone. Jesus. This is ridiculous. Almost dead. Go ahead, penetrating strike on him. You still can't move? Oh my god, this is annoying. Let's do one of these.
Yeah. I'm on it.
There we go. Klesia again, we're gonna do this. Hold on. Stop that. We're gonna do this again.
Oh? They'll fall by my hand.
Heal yourself up. Cast another one of these. Kill the wolf. Okay. Do this on yourself. Cast this. Okay. The worms are actually doing really good work here. Damn it, we need more damage from them.
Yeah?
Penetrating strike. 44, good.
How may I help?
Move away. Do one of these on him.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Do this one. Cast this right through here.
Everything hurts. Savvy?
Savvy.
Aye.
Alright. Right here.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
Captain?
Do you have a potion? There you go. Come on! Fucking hell, every single thing they do interrupts me. It's so annoying. Alright. Go up there and attack these guys. This does healing and distracts people too. Oh, it's a cast. Like, we've lost so much of our freaking shit because of these guys. Yeah.
Not quite.
Finally.
What do you need? Stay behind me.
I am ready.
Klesia. Revive him.
Aye.
Stuck.
Okay. Torkar is gonna get up.
Captain?
Okay, Seraphin's back.
Well, be slot. Another attack, Cap.
Good. That'll help out a little bit. For a few rounds anyway.
How may I help?
Klesia. Summon this guy.
There's a walloping.
Tell me.
Hit him again.
Hey.
Blind him. Good damage.
Yes?
Klesia.
I fear not.
No? Okay.
Everything hurts. Savvy?
Savvy. Hit him with this. Good. Seraphin, drink another potion.
What do you need?
Burn him up. Hit him with a hobble. How'd he heal? Damn it. Good damage there.
Yes?
Okay, I want you to kill this wolf. So that Seraphin can do other things besides attack this guy.
Bear thee well, coaxed like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Attack again. Okay, he's almost dead.
Yeah?
A deer. Penetrating strike. Attack him. Good, the wolf's down. Tentacles will be leaving soon. Or not soon, they'll be leaving now. He's dead. Fuck you, game. Go ahead and cast this.
Yes?
Aloth. Hit him with that.
For the Republics!
Aye.
Alright, go up there and help her. Damn it.
Curses.
Blind him. You go to this guy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy indeed.
I'll be chopping you to chum.
His base attack does not do a lot. Which is unfortunate. Fire that.
Aye.
Aloth. Do a fireball right here. Kill. Good.
Okay.
Knock him down. Good damage there. Go ahead and try and burn him. What else do we got? Summon more tentacles right here.
Tell me.
Go.
For the Republics!
Aye. Now you be right screwed.
Yeah?
He's dead. Alright. And that should help take care of the rest of them. This was a tough fight.
How may I help?
A very tough fight.
I shall deal with this one.
Oh.
Klesia, I mean, it's not over yet. It's getting there, though. Do this just in case. Good. And go ahead and disintegrate. A deer. Sorry about Discord.
Right on target.
That just means it's about time for me to end this episode. That's all that means. Okay. Good.
Let's
Can it do that from down there? There we go. Finally. Whew.
Tell me.
That was a tough battle. A very tough battle. Gonna loot. Get that head. Torkar's head, and also the Maker's own power. While the leather of this belt is unremarkable, the steel buckle resonates with hidden power. It was made from a shard of living steel from a defeated eyeless. Really? How such a minor object retains such power after being smelted and wrought is a mystery. So if you don't remember, the eyeless are the Andra warriors. Grants ability upon... Oh, this is what happened to him. Oh, that's cool. The wearer transforms into a stationary pillar of steel, reducing incoming damage and restoring health. That's awesome. And we got a Torkar's map fragment. This piece of tattered parchment shows the familiar waters and land masses of the Deadfire archipelago, but without the other pieces, it is impossible to tell where it points or how to get there. A note is scribbled in the margins. I entrust this fragment to you, brilliant friend, with every confidence that you won't fail to safeguard it. Enjoy your riches on the appointed day. Yours in affection, Captain Hinkwa.
Ah.
And his head as well. There we go.
At once.
Alright. So before we end the episode, I do want to turn that in real quick. Actually, we'll wait. We'll wait, because I want to go to the King's Coffin first, or whatever it's called. King's Coffers. The tavern. And get the stuff done there that we need. And then we can go back to the court and do all the quests at once. But that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next one, have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.